Quiz. Who can tell me what my most viewed YouTube video is? For those of you who don't know, it's that video. That video is like really old. It was my collection video. To be perfectly honest with you guys, my collection has actually shrunk since that video. I was gonna make a TikTok about my collection video, but considering you guys here on YouTube like collection videos as well, this vlog is dedicated in its entirety to my collection. There's a bunch of yo-yos that don't really count. I mean, this is stock. So these aren't in my personal collection. I don't play with these, I don't use these. The plan is to sell these once I figure everything out. These are the deviants, this is the monumental outliers. These are yo-yos that I'm planning to sell. So there's blue, pink, and these are the outliers. There are a few more black rim series ones that I haven't dropped yet, so keep your eyes peeled for those. And then, yeah, these are just more deviants. So there's like, and yeah, blue deviant, all of that. So that's all that stuff here. This stuff, all of this stuff is collection. This is stuff, these are yo-yos that aren't from my own brand, or they are from my brand and they're just in my collection because I use them daily. Alright, so we're gonna begin here and we're gonna go through this entire collection. So this one is the Deviant Prototype, Yoyo Factory 1 Spinworks Edition, Yoyo Factory Whip, Yoyojam Journey. This is one of my oldest yo-yos. This is probably about 10, 12 years old now. It's probably as long as my yo-yoing career. Ooh, Sleipnir, take that. This was a Sleipnir. This was signed by Shinya Kido. It should have been signed by Christopher Chia because that was his version, but Sleipnir, Yoyojam Phenom, ooh, Miniman, Yoyojam Ex-Convict, this is a solid yo-yo. Yoyojam Meteor, not a great yo-yo to be honest, but I just wanted it for the Hiroyuki Suzuki collection. And another Yoyo Factory 1. Next we have Gold Sentinel. This is my gold-plated yo-yo. It's really expensive. I won this in NYC. Super rare too. For those of you who are asking me if it hurts if I flick a yo-yo, it doesn't. Another one of these. Another one of their deviants. Outlier 1. Glossy version with the inner cut rim. This was a solid yo-yo but had fragile rims. Yoyojam Legacy. This was my very first unresponsive yo-yo. Yoyojam Phenomism. This yo-yo is sick. Magic Yo-Yo Aurora. This lights up, but I think I forgot to change the batteries. Variant. Yoyo Factory Starlight. This is probably my favorite. This is better than the Protostar and the North Star. Yoyo Factory Super G. This was a fun yo-yo. I've always wished I had a Genesis in this color. I don't know, I've always wanted one. Yoyo Factory Dynasty, glow in the dark as well. Pro Switch. This was my favorite. This was my first yo-yo. This is also my oldest yo-yo. I mean, you guys all know these. I'm just gonna do these ones at the same time, but these are essentially 2 deviants, final version, 2 deviants, and 2 outlier 2s. B grade or they were dinged. Yeah. Betty Burger's Coca-Cola yo-yo from when I did a collab with them. Yoyojam Rextreme. Tofu. Black Tofu. I've got a couple of these in my collection. Outlier 2 Prototype. So this is where we were experimenting with the wraparound ring design. This yo is solid, but wasn't quite there yet, so yeah, we made it better. Ooh, this yo is hella fun. This is the Ting. Really fun yo-yo. I love this yo-yo. Very good pocket throw. I keep a responsive bearing in there, so yep. Yoyo Factory Luke 1080. I don't know where the other one is, so I only have one at the moment, which is kind of a bummer. See-through Variant Prototype, Replay Pro. A lot of people ask me which one's better. Obviously the Variant. Nah, I'm kidding. Whichever one you want. This 7075 Deviant Prototype. This hasn't been made yet, and yes, I signed my own yo-yo. I was practicing my signature. OG Sleipnir. I love this yo-yo. Yoyojam Legacy. Yoyojam Legacy. This is the version 2 one. It's not as good. Oh. So we're gonna do multiple here. Tofu, you guys already know that one. These two have been with me forever. This was like my first yo-yo when I first got back into it, and this is the Yo-Yo Factory Fire Dog. I've tried to sell this for multiple years, no one's ever wanted to buy it, so I've decided this is gonna stay with me till the end of time. Really sick colorway, Mithril monolith with the orange and blue design. Sick yo-yo. Variant, titanium Yo-Yo Factory Ricochet. I got this in Vietnam. Very, very sick yo-yo. Love this thing. Personal collection, Outlier in my personal collection, and we've also got the M1. This yo-yo is the Offset Yoyo's first yo-yo, weighs about 72 grams, is hella angular. It was a monometal. The monometal we sold for like 150 USD. You can see why this one never saw the light of day. Thesis Yoyo's Hypothesis. I think this is version 2, the lighter one. Oh, this is a god-awful yo-yo. Donut, I'm not even sure who this was by. It cuts strings. You can't even use this. This is bad yo-yo. Ooh, Yoyojam Legacy. This is a solid yo-yo as well. This was my brother's. I stole it. So Throw Revolution Pendulum. This is a solid yo-yo. I've still got one. I sold the other one, but I kept one because it's sick. We've got the Tofu, and we've got these two. This is an Outlier 2 prototype. I use this at Asia Pacific, and this is an inner ring Outlier. Oh, look at that. I really think we should revisit this whole inner ring Outlier design thing. Comment down below if you guys think we should do that. But yeah, there's these. Deviant, Variant. This Deviant of mine has got multiple dings on it. It was a B grade, and then I dinged the crap out of it. So this is the yo-yo I've been using in all my TikToks, in case you guys are wondering. Variant. Ooh, Yo-Yo Factory Hubstack. Mobius. This is probably one of the only Mobiuses I have in my personal collection. The Mobius is such a good yo-yo, but it's not an Outlier, so it doesn't get a lot of the hype that I put behind the Outlier. But this is a solid yo-yo. It's just not my competition yo-yo, but damn, it's a solid yo-yo. It's like a bimetal overdrive. Very, very good yo-yo. This is a red one. North Star, Yo-Yo Factory North Star. Yeah, that's right. I've got one of these boys. Another Tofu. I don't know why I have so many in my collection. Yoyojam Phenom. This was my competition yo-yo for the longest time. Look at how faded it is from me throwing it around. And yes, it was signed by Hiroyuki Suzuki once upon a time. So this yo-yo is lit. I love this yo-yo. Outlier 2 prototype. POM drop. Yeah, this yo-yo is lit. I don't use it very often anymore because it's kind of small and not catchable, but sick yo-yo. Deviant. Oh, this. Blazing Team Morph Master. I did an unboxing on one of these videos, and it was probably been one of my most viewed videos ever. Maybe I should redo it. 720, I've only got one of these. I think I won it in a prize pack. Oh, here we go. Everyone's got to have like a couple of these. Yo-Yo Factory Shutter OG version. I don't actually have a wide angle shutter, so maybe I should buy one from gentrysign.com. Word yo-yo. I'm not even sure what yo-yo this is, but this was a word yo-yo. I won this in like some sort of competition. I can't even remember what this yo-yo is called, but it's a solid yo-yo. I don't play with it that often though. Variant. OG Hypothesis. This one's like the heavier version. Wasn't a huge fan of this one, to be honest, but the updated Hypothesis is much better. And this one, this is PewDiePie's yo-yo. It's essentially a Duncan butterfly with a bearing in it. This, as far as like yo-yos go, this isn't too bad. It's big peepee. Okay, Zephyr. This was my competition yo-yo for a little bit. Very, very solid yo-yo. I love this yo-yo. Wooden yo-yo from like this collector's yo-yo thing that I got. I broke up the collection. I don't know where the rest of it is. It might be at my parents' place. Yo, this is probably one of my favorite yo-yos. Everyone's like been asking me for this. I'm never giving this up. This is a hashtag. Love this yo-yo. It's really, really solid. Speeder. OG Yoyojam Speeder. Yes, I do have one. My goodness, I love this yo-yo. This is a great yo-yo. Solid yo-yo. It's probably older than most of you kids watching this, but yes. Offset EG, signed by Michael Nakamura. So there's that. Tofu, Yo-Yo Factory Superstar. This is a sick yo-yo. Fun fact, did you know that the irony was modeled off the Superstar? They just made it a little bit better, but very, very sick yo-yo. I think the Superstar, OG Superstar, favorite Yo-Yo Factory yo-yo. Orange 7075 Deviant, and a Variant. This was like I think some Vietnamese Austrian yo-yo. Don't know what this is. Deviant, pink one. Overdrive. This is a sick yo-yo. I've still got one. I sold my raw one, but I've still got my blue one. Nah, I'm keeping one of them. Berserker, one of my favorite competitive yo-yos of all time. Every Berserker that has come out after this has been thoroughly disappointing. This is my favorite C3 Berserker. I think it's the OG one that they released. Skyver. This is the Skyver. Love this yo-yo. Finger spin capabilities off the roof. Used to have a whole bunch of colors. I think this is my last one. Shackler Star. This is really sick. And Inner Ring Outlier. This is the very first Outlier prototype that we ever had. Titanium weight rings. 7068 body. This yo-yo was our first attempt, alright? It was not bad. So sick. Outlier 1 prototype. Fast 201. This yo-yo is pretty solid. It's a super responsive yo-yo, so I always use this whenever I need like a super responsive yo-yo. Radius. Shion Araya signature yo-yo. I think this might be 6061 or 768. I don't know, but solid. Another deviant. Another OFFSETyoyo deviant. Very, very solid. Tekyo, one of my favorite yo-yos. This is sick. World's Looper. Yeah. Outlier 2 prototype. This is where it was starting to come together, but it wasn't quite good enough yet. Irony JP 2013. Wedge. Oh. OG Dark Magic. My goodness, I love this yo-yo. This yo-yo is sick. This was my dad's yo-yo. He bought it for himself, but it's sick. I love this yo-yo. Outlier 2 Outer Ring Edition. This was a prototype before we finally got the design finalized. This is a Outlier 2 version 2. Very first deviant prototype. This one was it had extra rim weight, and this one had no finger spin capabilities. Very, very sick. Lightest yo-yo. I think this yo-yo is like 50 something grams. Very, very light. Very, very solid yo-yo. I mean, not solid, floaty. Speedmaker, a pink Speedmaker. Irony JPX, blue version. This yo-yo is sick. Freaking love this yo-yo. Competed with this a couple times. C3 Speedaholic. This yo-yo is also really sick. Love this yo-yo as well. Hayabusa. I've got multiple of these. So these are all my Hayabusas. Never use these, but they're too cheap to sell, so they sit around gathering dust. Speeder. Yoyojam Speeder. This yo-yo is sick. Mal yo-yo. This yo-yo is also sick. I use this yo-yo a lot, actually. It's one of my like more rounded, heavy yo-yos, so really like this one. And another Outlier 2 prototype. Another Outlier 2 prototype. Green Black Rim Edition Outlier 2. I use this yo-yo a lot. I think it's just because the pads are fresh, and this yo-yo is solid. Freaking solid. It's my yo-yo, but it's solid nevertheless. Deviant, second prototype. Pretty color, but nah, not quite good enough. Another Deviant. This is probably my favorite color of the Outlier 2. Least popular, by the way. I don't know, the silver one just plays nicer, but silver Outlier 2, freaking love this one. I don't know, if I was to compete, I might even use a silver one. And I think this is the last one. New breed. My goodness, this is a awesome yo-yo. I kind of want to recreate this for like the modern day vibe, but yo, this yo-yo is sick. Now, I just realized there are a whole bunch of yo-yos that are at my parents' place that I don't have right now. So this isn't even the whole yo-yo collection. That being said, there's a lot of yo-yos here. So I'm gonna end the video now. There are a few yo-yos missing from this. I don't know what they are. Some of them are really good. Maybe check out that video. That is basically it. All right, I'm ending it.